Chuck, you go ahead and talk about something right now, bud.
I'm going to go ahead and talk about how I hate surprises, Joel. Why do you do this to me?
Well, it's good for you to
Is this
start
going to
with.
be every week? You're just going to have some random surprise
Do you like that I've been leading you on, just like messing with your head?
constantly? Yes.
Yes, dude. This almost been a year that I've been messing with your head, saying, "Oh, don't
Yep.
forget you have a surprise," and you'd be like, "Let's get it over with." Don't have the surprise yet, bud.
Yep.
So it's been a fun ride for me.
Yeah.
I
You
was
just
like,
been pushing me around mentally.
I could do this for a year. So you got,
You basically said you wanted to do this for the whole year.
I did, I did. So I'm gonna have you close your eyes, okay?
Oh goodness.
Close them. Keep them
They're
closed.
closed.
I'll tell you when to open them, okay? All right. So I'm gonna break this down a little bit.
Can I turn and take a drink?
Yeah, go ahead and turn and take a drink.
Perfect.
Don't you look, you son of a gun, you. So no, screw it. Just go ahead and look, bud. Go ahead.
Sure.
Take a gander, bud. I'll explain it after. So you shelved a project that you were working on,
Okay.
which was based around magical shards, Cyto
Yes.
shards. And as a thank you for everything you've done for me, I am going to work on making that come to life at some point. And I worked with Jamie and set up a name, which is Shardscape, obviously. And because I thought it fit your crystal thing.
Dude, this is dope.
Yeah. So it's what I wanted to do is bring a story with it. Things didn't work out quite that way, but
Yeah.
eventually bring a story along with that logo. But me and Jamie just finished it up today, and we just approved it. And
You know, it's odd that you brought it up right now because I was going through things
yeah,
and I found all the notebooks for it
yeah,
yesterday.
really,
Yes.
that's funny timing.
Cleaning up the garage, it was all my notebooks and my pencils and
Yeah,
post-it notes and everything I had stuff on was in the garage, shelved. I out there found it, and now this is fantastic.
yeah. I'm glad you liked it. I was a little worried because I was like, we're trying to come up with a good name, something based around your crystal idea, your shards. I think they're called Cyto shards, if I remember right.
It's something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and so this is what we kind of came up with. Jamie's idea was definitely the crystals in the background, and I mean he did most of it. I said, "Hey man, go with your gut because Chuck loves what you've done." And I
Yeah.
kind of gave him a overview. I'm like, we don't have a whole lot of info because he had mainly notes because they were, it kind of realized it was a mixture of things if I remember right, budget,
Yep.
and you were struggling with ADHD and like trying to figure that out,
Yeah.
right? And so things weren't just really working out. But as a thank you, even if you're not able to work on it, I'm going to sit down with you and make something happen with it eventually. Like I said, it
Okay.
could be 2-3 years. So
Yeah.
guys, don't get excited yet. But yeah, it will eventually happen that we at least release one story or whatever we decide to go into with that. But I thought that'd be cool to present you with a very late 30th birthday gift. Like I said, that's from me and my brother.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, so he was really excited about it as well. I was gonna get him on here, but he was hanging out with his lady, so he wasn't able to tonight.
Well, thanks, Jacob. And thank you, Joel.
No problem,
This is
bud.
amazing.
I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, Jamie busted his butt on it. He had two examples to go off of, and one had the gold rim around the font
Okay.
like that, and then the other one was just like a straight silver chrome.
Yeah.
I personally thought the gold looked phenomenal.
It helps it pop. And just the way the purple is with it is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And I love the shards in the background because it almost fits
Yeah.
everything that I was going for, the vision.
Yeah. So to give a little clearer, in-depth idea of what it was basically like a fantasy cyberpunk vibe, right?
Yep.
It wasn't really futuristic, but it was because it was like, from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it was like medieval times. They discovered these crystals that are magical.
Yes.
And it's a source of magic. And these crystals basically catapulted their technology forward.
Yes.
And maybe not weapons fully yet, but it catapulted all their like they learned to use it as an energy source for like electricity,
Correct.
like trains and hovercraft. If I'm
Yes.
Yeah,
We were
so
going to have hovercraft and everything else in it too.
but the weapons still remain rather basic, and they
Yep.
haven't quite got upgraded with the infrastructure of the one main city. Is I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but yeah, is it just specifically that city, or is it mainly?
It's very specifically the city because it's coming from the mountains.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's right. And they were mining them, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So I basically gave that whole thing to Jamie. I was like, hey, can you make something happen with this? He did a phenomenal job with the little that I was able to
Yeah,
offer him.
that's amazing. Thank you, Jamie, as well.
Yes, dude, you're a badass.